Are you considering relocating to Langley, BC and you're hunting for that perfect neighborhood that's best going to suit you? Or maybe you're just exploring what Langley has to offer? Well, the good news for you is that in this video, I'm going to be covering my top 5 neighborhoods in Langley, BC, including everything from their location to home prices to schools, shopping, restaurants, and so much more. So stay tuned because it's coming right up. What's going on, guys? Alex Dunbar here, your favorite local realtor who lives and works out of Langley, BC. If you're new to my channel, I make weekly videos about the BC and Canadian real estate market and showcase community tours just like this one across the Lower Mainland. So if that's something you're interested in seeing more of, I suggest you consider subscribing to our channel and hit the bell so you're notified whenever we come out with a new video. Kicking it off, we're going to dive into our first neighborhood, which is Murrayville. With tree-lined streets and homes that exude charm, Murrayville paints a picture of timeless beauty. Established in the late 1800s, the neighborhood stands as one of Langley's historical gems. And it's more than a picture-perfect neighborhood. Murrayville is a community-centered area which is especially attracted to families, and it's easy to see why. The schools are top-notch, such as James Kennedy Elementary and Langley Secondary School, ensuring that your kids will have a solid educational foundation. As for recreational activities, we've got the likes of McLeod Athletic Park, where you can enjoy a sunny day or a picnic with friends and family. Featuring a brand new track surface, this park has also added 4 warm-up lanes and additional designated areas for long jump, high jump, shot put, and pole vaulting. With a stadium that can hold over 2,000 spectators, McLeod's football field, tennis courts, softball diamonds, and natural turf soccer fields are a sport enthusiast's dream. You've also got a couple of golf courses in the area, such as the Langley Golf and Banquet Center and Newlands Golf and Country Club. And let's not forget about WC Blair, which boasts a wave pool, diving boards, swim lanes, a hot tub, and a climbing wall, ensuring there's something for everyone at the local rec center. Murrayville is also home to Langley's Regional Airport, which features the Canadian Museum of Flight. Additionally, the convenience offered by the neighborhood is commendable. Home to one of the Langley Township's fire halls, as well as an RCMP detachment, this helps make it a safe, low-crime community where you can feel at ease walking around the neighborhood with your family or friends. Also home to the Langley Memorial Hospital and the Langley Seniors Resource Center, Murrayville is a popular spot for the elderly. With its blend of history, community, convenience, and beauty, this makes Murrayville a sought-after destination for both young families and retirees alike. The neighborhood seamlessly marries the old with the new, preserving its rich heritage while accommodating modern facilities and amenities. Next up, we've got the Willoughby community. Willoughby is one of the newer neighborhoods in Langley, with the majority of the new construction over the past 10 years occurring here. With the large amount of condos and townhomes that have been built in recent years, this is going to be one of your best bets as a renter with plenty of options available. Located just south of the Trans-Canada Highway, it's a central location that makes it easy to get around both within the city and when traveling elsewhere. Additionally, it's also currently the public transit hub of Langley, being home to the Carvel Bus Exchange. Willoughby isn't just any random neighborhood. It's been carefully planned out. This means that the houses, whether they're single-family homes, townhomes, or condos, have been thoughtfully placed. And smack dab in the middle of the community is the new Willoughby Town Center, where you're going to be able to find grocery stores, liquor stores, restaurants, various professional services, and more. Willoughby is a great location for both individuals, young couples, and families alike. Speaking of families, Willoughby is packed with awesome places that can be enjoyed by both kids and their parents. There are several parks where you can go have picnics with the family, the kids are going to be able to have fun on the playgrounds with the slides and swings, and there's even going to be full-size sports fields where you can throw or kick a ball around. And if you're looking for indoor activities, there's the Langley Event Center. This is a 322,000 square foot multi-purpose facility that holds over 5,000 people and is home to the Vancouver Giants WHL team, the Langley Thunder Lacrosse, and Fraser Valley Bandits basketball team. Located right next door, you've got the Willoughby Community Park, which has several sports fields and is home to the new Vancouver FC professional soccer team. But what about education? No problem. Willoughby is home to several great schools, including Willoughby Heights Elementary and Peter Ewart Middle School. There's also RE Mountain Secondary for the older kids, which was recently relocated in 2019, so it's almost brand new. So if you're a young family or buying a home for the first time, Willoughby might just be the perfect fit for you. Moving on to our next neighborhood, we have Brookswood. Situated in the southern part of Langley, Brookswood stands out with its roomy lots and large homes. Ever imagined having a big backyard where you can enjoy both the sunrise and sunset in peace? This might be the place for you. Unlike the hustle and bustle of city centers, Brookswood offers a taste of the countryside. With its wide tree-lined streets, vast green spaces, walking trails and parks, you'll feel like you're always on a nature walk. But don't think it's all just open fields and woods. The community has some cool places to hang out. There's the George Preston Recreation Center, which features an ice rink with a capacity for curling and skating, and is home to the Langley Rivermen Junior A Hockey Club. Additionally, you've got the Brookswood Library for all the bookworms out there. And if you're a fan of parks, Brookswood Meadows Park is a local favorite. There's also the Langley Passive Park, which is a disc golf course and is popular with disc golf enthusiasts and amateurs alike. And you've got the Uplands Off-Leash Dog Park. This is a large off-leash dog park under the power lines in Langley and is a great park for both dogs and their humans to get some exercise. It's fully fenced and even has a fully fenced separate small dog enclosure. For those who have a passion for horses, this neighborhood is a dream come true. Several equestrian centers and facilities are scattered throughout the community and just outside of it, making Brookswood one of the go-to spots for horse enthusiasts. So if you enjoy the sound of birds chirping in the morning, having a spacious backyard, and still having the convenience of city-like amenities right nearby, then Brookswood might be the spot for you. The only thing to note is that there are currently no condos or townhomes in the area. This makes it difficult for younger individuals and families who are just trying to get into the property market, since it's no longer feasible for most people to buy a detached home as their first property. However, this also adds to the small town feel of the community, with less busy streets and more privacy between neighbors. So it can be looked at as a pro by some while a con by others. It all just depends on your situation and what exactly you're looking for. And for those that may not quite have the budget for a detached home, there are also a couple of mobile home parks in the area, so be sure to check them out. Moving on to our next neighborhood, we're heading over to Fort Langley. Tucked away at the northern border of Langley against the Fraser River, Fort Langley is like a treasure chest filled with stories from the past. This neighborhood isn't just old, it's one of the oldest. Fort Langley is a much less densely populated area than most of the other places across Langley. It's a pocket of primarily single-family homes surrounded by farmland. But if you plan to move here, it's gonna come at a premium compared to the rest of Langley, so be warned. The homes are a mix of old and new, and there are a few condo and townhome developments, however, not that many. The heritage homes in Fort Langley have been meticulously restored to maintain their classic appeal, while smaller 1980s ranchers are making way for new luxury homes designed to complement the area's heritage aesthetic. And guess what? It's a super popular spot for both locals and tourists alike. One walk down its streets and you'll know exactly why. There are many unique boutique shops lining the streets, popular family-owned restaurants that are to die for, and buildings that look like they jumped out of a history book. Speaking of history, did you know about the Fort Langley National Historic Site? It's right here in this neighborhood. This spot tells some amazing stories of what life was like long ago. So if you're a history buff, or even if you're just curious, this place is a must visit. But Fort Langley isn't just about the past. It's got loads of outdoor spots for those who love nature. Think hiking trails, parks, and more green spaces than you can imagine. It's perfect for anyone who wants to breathe in some fresh air and get away from the city rush. One of the most popular spots in Fort Langley is the Derby Reach Regional Park. Here you can walk down the Fort to Fort Trail, which runs down the river and is one of the nicest walks anywhere in Langley. Or you can head over to the Off-Leash Dog Park if you've got a furry friend. And for my golfers, you can head over to the Redwoods Golf Course or Fort Langley for 18 holes. But that's not all. The community here is vibrant and full of life. Places like the Fort Langley Community Hall are buzzing with activities. There are places where everyone from kids to grandparents can learn, have fun, and meet new people. So in a nutshell, Fort Langley offers a beautiful mix of the past and present, nature and culture, all wrapped up in a friendly small town vibe. But just keep in mind that it's an expensive spot in terms of housing and is tucked away from the rest of the city. So it's generally best suited for established families and those on the upper end of income earners. And moving on to our fifth neighborhood on the list, we've got Walnut Grove. Located on the northern side of the city, right next to Fort Langley, Walnut Grove has a family-friendly atmosphere. With its close proximity to major shopping centers, the highway, and several parks, Walnut Grove is a great place for families to call home. With its spacious homes, well-kept neighborhoods, and beautiful parks, the community feel here you get is unmatched. Owners take pride in their homes, which is especially apparent in the spring as many yards have beautiful full gardens. The streets are quiet and safe, making it a great place for families to walk, bike, and play at any time of day. For those who dream of living somewhere that feels a little bit like the countryside but also has all the perks of a city, Walnut Grove is a place to be. You'll find plenty of small family-owned businesses and an amazing sense of community no matter where you go. Walnut Grove is also one of the safest communities in all of Langley, so your family can enjoy an evening stroll through one of the many beautiful parks even after dusk. When looking to build a life for your family, the community is a place where you start out in and upsize over time while your family becomes more established. And I see this time and time again where families start in the community, maybe in a condo, move up into a townhome, and then eventually into a detached home because they love it so much. And on top of that, as an added bonus, there are a number of townhome complexes that are age restricted to 55 plus, so even in retirement, you won't have to leave the community. There's also the Walnut Grove Community Center, which is always buzzing with activities, whether it's a sports game or a craft class. And if you're a bookworm, the Walnut Grove Library has a ton of books and cozy corners. The schools in Walnut Grove are some of the best in all of Langley, providing families with access to a high quality of education for their children. Another thing that's awesome about Walnut Grove? It's super easy to get around. The transit system links this neighborhood to other parts of Langley, as well as the rest of the Lower Mainland. Plus, if you have a car, the Trans-Canada Highway is super nearby, making road trips to other parts of Metro Vancouver a breeze. So in a nutshell, Walnut Grove gives you the best of both worlds. A peaceful, green space to live, and all the town goodies you could ever wish for. Overall, Langley has something to offer for everyone. It really just comes down to what your needs and your wants are. Whether you're looking for a family-friendly area, a newer community, or a more rural lifestyle, Langley has it all. It's a great place to live with plenty of amenities, a strong sense of community, and a variety of neighborhoods to choose from. And the beauty of it is that every neighborhood comes with its own unique qualities and characteristics. So if you're interested in learning more about any of these communities specifically, I have entire videos dedicated to each one, which you can find on our channel, or I'll also leave links down in the description, so be sure to check those out as well. And that's gonna wrap things up for today. So if you did find any value out of today's video whatsoever, all I ask is that you hit that thumbs up button so the algorithm will push it out to more amazing people just like yourself who wanna learn more about Langley. Additionally, make sure you share it with your friends or family or anyone else who you think would benefit from it. If you do have any questions, make sure to leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you are thinking about buying or selling in Langley or any of the surrounding cities for that matter, or you just want to chat about real estate, you can scroll down and click the first link in the description to book a call with me at a time that works best for you. And before you leave, make sure you check out another video on our channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.